Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well, so the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Now the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? Past the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch downfield. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Aller. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a fourth down completion. Running out of time in the pocket. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he's brought down there.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in and try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Singleton. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Aller. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. And a pick six, a monster play by this defensive group.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. The Ducks churn out another first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down. and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Takes the toss and heads left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's James. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets weight on the out route. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to compete.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. There's contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Aller. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 30, at the 20. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. The Minnows going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Aller. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Direct snap to the back. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Here's the 2nd down play. Single back, takes the handoff. Runs through the defender. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Aller. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
29 Philly.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Using his legs, it's James. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the set.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
691, Gaspar. Boots. Okay, ready? In blue. In blue. Ready, go.
On the toss play, runner moving left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Ringo. Ringo.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On the double.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Come on, set.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Gorilla. Tuna.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Squirrel. Squirrel. Black 24. Black 24. Griffin.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State. And the comeback is on. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Down, 55, weak.
He'll ride the back again here. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. What do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Because that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down play for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Toss play to the outside. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Ducks expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute for the W. Ball handed off, and the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Takes the handoff again. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Whittington. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.